Between Christmas and New Year, we had a ton of videos drop. Some of them got a lot of attention, some of them could have affected Skater of the Year discussions if they dropped a little bit earlier, and some of them kind of flew under the radar. We've also got a couple of new skates coming out this month, all over the world, and we've got a couple of new skates going to be announced this year. So let's talk about them. Mesmer owner Billy O'Neill had a very impressive 2024. He kept up with the young guns on his team in both Mesmer NYC Volume 2 and Mesmer Portugal. Then he romped to victory at the Veterans competition at Blading Cup. And he closed out the year with an excellent street section back on his home turf in New York City. Billy visited some well-worn spots in the Big Apple, some that have featured in quite a few videos in recent years, but he still managed to put his own spin on them. This true Machio to front torque was glorious. Also, this outspin front farv on Blubba Ledge, or whatever the hell it's called, was absolutely classic fish. However, my personal favourites were the various tricks he did on the block to ledge. He worked to this spot from every conceivable angle. First clipping the block to the stair gap, then hopping the block to Soyal on the rail next to the wall, then using it as a launch pad for a bonk to Fakey 180 Soul. He also used a song that is featured in not one, but two classic skate sections, Ghostface Killer's Mighty Healthy. The question is, can you name the two sections that it's previously been used in? Time's up. First, it was used in Vinnie Minton's section in the second Regime video, Sell Your Soul to Roll. And it was later used in Brian Shima's section in the 4x4 video, Drip Drop.
Body, that body. Don't fuck with ghosts if feel sorry. That's word.
This isn't the first time that a song from a classic skate video has been reused in 2024. Mikhail Wietzman used a John Mouse track from a Friends section in Drip Drop for one of his sections. Does this mean that the skate video rule about reusing songs is void? All I know is, if you try reusing the Notorious B.I.G. song Party and Bullshit, you are taking a very big risk. That's Frankie Morales' song. Mick Casals also had a healthy 2024. He appeared in a bunch of Jumbo episodes, including their successful visit to Barcelona, as well as having some impressive tricks in Mesmer NYC Volume 2, and he kicked off 2025 by teaming up with Fugi for one hell of a street section. I have been a massive Mick Casals fan for years, but I think Mesmer Mick might just be my favourite Mick yet. There are many brilliant moments in this section, from clever combos that you might not expect, to lines where he springs from one obstacle to the next like he's running on pure diesel. But this fishbrain to stair ride is the stuff of dreams. Want to know the best part? This isn't even the ender. This is like halfway through the video. There is even better stuff in the second half of the section. Since quitting Icon, along with most of the other pro team riders, we've not seen as much from Sacha Lopez as I would like, but he's got a new section out called Cess Life Volume 2, and it just might cement him as one of the best Cess sliders currently active in rollerblading. Yes, even better than Julian Ba and Colin Kelso. Now, I know that's a bold claim, but let's take a look at the evidence. For example, this 270 onto spinning Cess slide to dark side alley-oop soul to blind zero spin wall ride. That's difficult just to say, and he did it twice just so he could get second angles. To take things up a notch, he does a 1 foot version where he finishes by true fishing the join between the two ledges. Between the two ledges. If you want a masterclass in Cess slides, go and watch Cess Life Volume 2.
3.500 cortadas le contaron al final y un letrero que decía todavía no he terminado.
Speaking of icon, team manager Montre Livingston ended the year with a new Hawk Trackler joint called Smoke. Well, new might not be the right word because it's essentially a remix of his Pro Skate promo from back in April last year. I would argue that Hawk's version is a lot more enjoyable to watch than the original, and it would seem like everyone else agrees because it got 8,000 more views. Then again, that's what you get when rollerbladers try to act.
You talking to yourself again? Hello?
Did we learn nothing from John Julio's appearance in the Clarks advert?
Damn, I wish I had them.
I wish I had them skates. Jesus Christ. Mery Munoz started off 2024 strong with her second pro skate and a promo that included big drops of famous Barcelona architecture, technical grinds on one of the city's most famous bank-to-ledge spots, and this absolutely stomped rail-to-rail transfer at the Forum. Well, she's back with another street section to close out the year, and it's an impressive watch. The production value isn't this high this time round, and I will admit when it comes to Mery's skating, I'm not always the biggest fan of her trick selection or her trick execution, but I can't deny that Mery definitely goes harder than the majority of women when it comes to street skating, and she's definitely pushing that aspect of the sport. Plus, it's undeniable that she is one of the top 5 female rail skaters at the moment, and she looks very comfortable on kink rails.
And I got one line, 9 lives. Baby, give me that adrenaline. Think I got blood in my red wine.
USD Skates also dropped another female street part over the Christmas holidays, this time from Poland's Patrycja Najda. She has improved so much since the last street section I've seen from her, and this was a really enjoyable watch. I'm also insanely jealous of this controlled heel roll on the curvy ledge. Teach me! Probably could have left this clip out though. I'm blaming the editor for that one. However, there is no issue whatsoever with her sweat stand skills on ledges. They don't come more topside than that. Was 2024 the best year for female rollerblading? There's a lot of evidence to support that argument. First of all, more female skaters than ever had pro skates and finally got the recognition that they deserve in some cases. Mery Munoz got her second pro skate from USD. Chihiro Azuma got a long overdue pro skate from them skates. Fabiola da Silva got an even more overdue pro skate courtesy of USD Skates. And last but not least, Tyas Kalara's got a pro skate from Razors and dropped not one but 2 street parts and showed off some phenomenal handrail skills, including this beautiful sweat stance down a kinked rail. And it looks like this year's going to follow suit because we've got 2 more female pro skates coming up. First up, China Wirestall is due a pro skate from Faction. It's been long rumoured, but I think this year might be the year it's released. And Martina Svobodova, her pro skate was leaked last year, but it turns out that's not actually the final version, and the newer version is going to be a lot different, so look out from that from Gods. Speaking of skates, as this video goes out, Standard will have 2 new skates making their way to skate shops around the world. If I get my pre-order last again, I am gonna be pissed! The second drop includes the Standard Omni V2 and the Yandriel Silverio Pro Skate. Or, if you're Lawrence Ingram,
the Yandriel Silverio.
Have I been saying his name wrong the whole time? Have we all been saying his name wrong this whole time?
Yandriel Silverio.
If you watched the review that I did on the Standard Omni V1, you'll know that I had really mixed feelings about the skate, but I pre-ordered the V2 because I genuinely believe that they can fix the issues that I had with the first skate, and I'm pretty confident that they have. Then again, this is rollerblading, so time will tell. And in one more piece of video news, when people think of New York City in recent years, they tend to think of Bodega Boys or Ghetto Community, but a new player has entered the game. Pisces NYC just dropped a new video called Gateway, and it is very, very good. It was put together by Alex Ryerson, who had a great section in the Mike Torres video Nights and Weekends, and this video features a bunch of talented skaters including Alex himself, Gabe Talamantes, Sam Leviton, and many more. There's even a cameo from skateboarding legend Dustin Dolan, who congratulates Sam Levinson on doing a trick, which is random. Gateway clocks in at 15 minutes. It has got a fantastic soundtrack of just the kind of music I love. Maybe you'll love it too. I thoroughly recommend checking it out, and I'm really looking forward to what they do next. As always, I want to give a giant shout out to my Patreon supporters. They are listed on the screen now. You can join the Wheel Scene Patreon for as little as £3 a month, and there's a bunch of videos on there that aren't on the YouTube channel, and you'll be supporting me in what I do. Let me know which sections you liked, let me know which sections you didn't like, whose skate are you most excited for this year, and until next time, speak to you guys soon.